The UK has long been a destination of choice for immigrants seeking better opportunities, safety, and a higher standard of living. However, despite its appeal, many immigrants eventually decide to leave the country due to challenges that make integration, stability, and long-term residency difficult. These challenges vary from economic struggles to social and cultural barriers. Let's have a look-in-depth explanation of the reasons why immigrants choose to leave the UK, highlighting the interplay of systemic and personal factors that influence their decisions. Number 1. Economic challenges. The cost of living in the UK has risen sharply in recent years, making it increasingly difficult for immigrants to achieve financial stability. Housing costs, especially in cities like London, are among the highest in the world. Immigrants often find themselves spending a significant portion of their income on rent, leaving little for savings or family support. Additionally, inflation has driven up the prices of everyday goods, utilities, and transportation. Immigrants who came to the UK expecting financial improvement may feel disillusioned when faced with these economic realities. For many, countries with a lower cost of living or better wage-to-expense ratios become more attractive alternatives. Number 2, strict immigration policies. The UK government has implemented increasingly restrictive immigration policies over the past decade. This includes higher visa application fees, tougher criteria for permanent residency, and stricter family reunification rules. Immigrants often find these policies financially and emotionally taxing, as they must repeatedly prove their eligibility to stay. For example, spousal visa requirements mandate a minimum income threshold, which many immigrants struggle to meet. Such challenges create a sense of insecurity and instability, prompting some immigrants to relocate to countries with more straightforward and supportive immigration systems. Number 3, limited career advancement. While many immigrants come to the UK seeking career growth, they often face systemic barriers that limit their opportunities. Foreign qualifications may not be recognized or valued equally, forcing highly skilled professionals to accept lower paid or less prestigious roles. Language barriers, even for fluent speakers, can create subtle biases in the workplace. Additionally, workplace discrimination or exclusion can hinder immigrants' professional development. Over time, these frustrations lead many to seek countries where their skills are better recognized and opportunities for advancement are more accessible. Number 4, post-Brexit uncertainty. The UK's decision to leave the European Union created a significant shift in the lives of immigrants, particularly EU nationals. Before Brexit, EU citizens enjoyed freedom of movement, allowing them to live, work, and study in the UK without restrictions. However, post-Brexit policies require EU nationals to navigate complex visa systems and apply for settled status, which has left many feeling unwelcome and insecure. This uncertainty has pushed a considerable number of immigrants to return to EU countries, where they can regain stability and enjoy the benefits of being part of the Union. Number 5, social discrimination. Experiences of racism, xenophobia, and cultural prejudice can make immigrants feel alienated in the UK. Negative media portrayals and political rhetoric often frame immigrants as a burden on society, exacerbating these feelings. Such an environment makes it challenging for immigrants to integrate and feel at home. For instance, children of immigrants may face bullying in schools, while adults may encounter discrimination in housing or job markets. Over time, this social discrimination can erode immigrants' mental well-being and drive them to seek more inclusive and welcoming societies. Number 6, healthcare system pressures. The National Health Service, though highly regarded, is under immense strain due to staffing shortages, funding challenges, and increased demand. Immigrants relying on the NHS often face long wait times for appointments, delays in accessing specialists, and overcrowded emergency departments. These issues are particularly frustrating for immigrants who come from countries with more efficient or accessible healthcare systems. For those with chronic illnesses or family health concerns, the stress of navigating the NHS can be a deciding factor in leaving the UK. Number 7, educational barriers for children. For immigrants with children, ensuring a good education is a top priority. However, the UK's education system presents challenges such as overcrowded classrooms, insufficient support for non-native English speakers, and a lack of tailored resources for immigrant students. These barriers can hinder children's academic progress and social integration. Immigrant parents may also struggle to afford private education, which is often seen as a solution to these issues. Consequently, some families choose to move to countries with more inclusive, and well-supported education systems to give their children better opportunities. Number 8, better opportunities elsewhere. In today's globalized world, many countries actively compete to attract skilled immigrants. Nations like Canada, Australia, and Germany have introduced immigration policies that prioritize talent, provide clear residency pathways, and offer robust social safety nets. These countries often offer higher wages, better work-life balance, and more supportive environments for immigrants. However, when immigrants in the UK compare these opportunities, they may decide that relocating offers a better chance of achieving their personal and professional goals. Number 9, family reunification. Separation from family members is one of the most emotionally taxing aspects of immigration. UK visa policies often make it difficult for immigrants to bring their spouses, children, or elderly parents to join them. For instance, financial requirements or long processing times for family visas create significant stress. The inability to live with loved ones can lead to feelings of loneliness and frustration, pushing immigrants to return to their home countries or move to nations with more accommodating family reunification policies. Number 10, cultural adjustment and isolation. Adapting to life in the UK can be overwhelming, particularly for immigrants from vastly different cultural or linguistic backgrounds. While the UK is known for its diversity, some immigrants struggle to find communities where they feel a sense of belonging. Cultural differences, limited access to support networks, and the challenge of navigating British societal norms can create feelings of isolation. Over time, the lack of connection and support may lead immigrants to return to familiar cultural settings or move to countries where they feel more accepted.